Hello YouTube, this is Master Frogez here. I'm making this video to actually explain a little bit of a project that I wanted to do. Now, as I've stated in the video of me restarting the channel, I realized that a lot of this stuff probably isn't going to be viewed until way later on. So this is more so just time capsule ideas, kind of, that I can come back to later. And if you are watching it right now, well, then I suppose I'm giving you a bit of a glimpse into a future that, depending on your location on the map, might very well affect you. It's a project that I want to do, kind of it's a fun project. It's definitely a fun project, as well as something that sort of is pushing towards my my life goal. Now, for all of you who are most certainly unaware, my life goal is to I guess you could say, fix something. Out of the countless hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things that can be fixed around the world, a lot of people that want to save the world, they don't quite have the right picture. The people that do have the right picture are the ones who openly don't say, "I'm going to save the world," and who are actually focusing on maybe a single, if not a handful of topics, because there are far too many to be conquered by even a group of 20 absolute geniuses. You truly need the perfect royal flush to fix the world. But everyone needs to, it can be done if all of these people that have the right mindset, the right ability, the right motivation, and the proper plan of means to do so can all cooperate on several topics, and the collective knowledge of all of them trying to fix. It's like a Venn diagram of area of effect. Eventually some areas start overlapping, and then those areas start blossoming out other people who are then raised or affected by the change, and then that ups the percentage of chance of people in that area wanting to fix something else, and then that spreads out, and it just keeps going and going and going until God knows how long later things are actually getting fixed. My area that I have pledged myself to is education. Education is a very, very, I guess you could say, dear subject to me, simply not through really any personal experience. I mean, yeah, I went to school, and it pretty much wasted my first 18 years of my life, and I'm not too proud of that, but you know what? We live on. Time marches on, with or without us. We must either move on or be left behind. One of my quotes that I came up with 2-3 years ago. So, I want to fix education. My idea, here's my thesis on it, alright? Education, I believe, is the bane of all problems. Now, of course, everyone that is out to fix something, it's good to convince yourself that your problem is the bane of all problems, but this is why mine is my belief. And that is because everything that has been going on, spanning as far as world problems to as small as idiots walking down the street. There's a lot of them in this city. I hope wherever you are, it's better. I truly do wish better luck in the IQ of the average citizen in your area. Here it's below average, and they aren't secretive about sharing it. Now, I believe it all starts with simplistically the education of the average citizen, not of specific people, but general upping the education of the average citizen. It's like we've developed a belief that children can't learn more than this set amount before this age, and in doing so we limit ourselves to the possibilities of what can children learn, how much can children learn, how abstract of concepts can they absolve, so long as they are conveyed the proper way. And to someone who, or to if a group of people from when they were younger, or even they're truly, this original plan has to work with all age groups, because that's the only way that you get a good enough of a kickstart. But say the average, if you were able to teach advanced concepts and of a whole bunch of different subjects that actually matter to the student, or even if they don't necessarily matter, but you can use them in a sense of a metaphor. Anyone that knows me personally will be able to tell you that I love geometry because I actually use geometry and the different equations of geometry, the simplistic ones anyway, because I can't remember any more than that, as metaphors for actual solving situations, because I've also learned that metaphors are metaphors within metaphors, and that anything, any situation that is solved can be used in some abstract way of looking at it to solve other situations. And it's why I'm obsessed with metaphors, truly, because it's almost like it cheats in giving you note cards of experience going through events in life, almost like practicing life with words, if that makes any sense at all. The more, and truly, if you, the more you teach, the more you teach children in all different things, you can go into the things that, again, the things that matter, different types of mathematics. And I'm not talking about teaching trigonometry to a 7-year-old. No, that's just not going to work. I'm talking more than we do now. I mean, the fact that I pretty much cheated from, like, the 5th grade all the way to high school and got through is not okay. But it is to the education system. I should not have been able to do that. Neither should have half my class of that I went through the education system with. That shouldn't happen. If we truly make an education a criteria that is very, very handy to learn, very adaptive and fun to learn. Again, finding the proper way to convey anything. Anyone can learn absolutely everything. And from there you give the knowledge that just grows. It's like, now we're planting seeds into, we're planting seeds into the ground. And then in 2 years, we're waiting to see what it becomes. Well, it's only going to be a small little plant in 2 years. I want to plant entire small, small sprouts already. And then in 2 years, they're going to be a much bigger plant of them growing on their own now. Same thing with the mind. Again, metaphors. And I want to fix the educational system. Truly, I believe that just a well-rounded, smarter, more practical knowledge introduced into everyone's mind, and many situations will figure themselves out from there. Ending this with another quote that I made up, this one was maybe a year ago, which is, "Ignorance may be bliss, but knowledge is power."